Sara lived in a small village. Life was simple. Days were filled with chores and familiar faces. Yet Sara felt different. She yearned for something more. Her world was small, but her mind soared. She found solace in stories. Books became her portals to faraway lands and lives unknown. Despite the simplicity of her surroundings, Sara possessed an extraordinary spirit. It was a spirit that refused to be confined by the limitations of her village. Sara had a secret that she held close to her heart, like a precious gem hidden from the world. A dream whispered in her heart. It was a soft, persistent whisper that grew louder with each passing day, urging her to listen. She wanted to be a writer, to craft stories that would captivate minds and stir emotions, to create worlds where readers could lose themselves, to weave tales that transported readers. She dreamed of characters that felt real, of plots that twisted and turned, keeping readers on the edge of their seats, to touch their souls with her words. She wanted her stories to resonate, to leave a lasting impact, to be remembered long after the last page was turned. But her dreams seemed impossible. The path to becoming a writer was fraught with challenges, and doubt often crept in. People in her village didn't understand. They saw her dream as a foolish fantasy, something that had no place in their practical world. "Writing is not a real job," they scoffed. "Focus on what's practical." Their doubts stung. They told her to abandon her dream, to focus on something more sensible. Their words tried to extinguish her flame. The negativity weighed heavily on her, making her question her own abilities and aspirations. But Sara held on to her dream fiercely. She refused to let go, clinging to the hope that one day her stories would be told. It was her North Star, guiding her through the darkest nights. No matter how tough things got, her dream remained a beacon of light, leading her forward. Sara started writing. It was a simple act, but for her, it was a lifeline, a way to express the thoughts and emotions that swirled within her. Every spare moment, she poured her heart onto paper. Her journal became a sanctuary, a place where she could be herself without fear of judgment. She wrote about life in the village, capturing the essence of her surroundings with vivid descriptions and heartfelt reflections, about her hopes and fears, the dreams that kept her awake at night, and the anxieties that haunted her during the day, about the beauty she found in everyday moments, like the way the sunlight danced on the leaves or the sound of children playing in the distance. She knew she needed to learn more, to hone her craft. The library became her second home, a treasure trove of knowledge and inspiration. But books were a luxury she could ill afford. The price tags were a constant reminder of her financial limitations. So Sara saved every penny she could. She cut back on small pleasures, all in the hope of buying just one more book. Years passed. Sara worked tirelessly, balancing her chores with her writing. Her determination never wavered. She wrote late into the night after the day's work was done. She knew her time would come. Her perseverance was unwavering, and she believed that one day her words would touch the hearts of many. Section 4. A Leap of Faith. One day, Sara heard about a prestigious writing competition in the city. This was her chance to showcase her talent to the world, an opportunity she had been waiting for her entire life. Her heart pounded with a mix of fear and excitement. The thought of competing against the best writers in the city was daunting, but the possibility of winning filled her with hope. She carefully packed her manuscript, the culmination of years of hard work and sacrifice. Each page was a testament to her dedication, late nights, and countless revisions. With a deep breath and a prayer, Sara boarded the bus to the city. The journey felt like a rite of passage, a step towards her dreams. The city overwhelmed her, a cacophony of noise, lights, and unfamiliar faces. The hustle and bustle were unlike anything she had ever experienced in her small hometown. But Sara held on to her dream, her manuscript a beacon of hope. She knew that this was her moment to shine, to prove to herself and the world that she had what it takes to succeed. As she walked towards the competition venue, she felt a surge of confidence. This was her leap of faith, and she was ready to embrace whatever came next. Section 5. Triumph and Inspiration. Weeks turned into months. Sara waited anxiously for news. Then, the letter arrived. Her hands trembled as she opened it. She had won. Tears streamed down her face as she read the words again and again. Her dream, once a distant flicker, had ignited into a blazing fire. Her book was published. It became a beacon of hope for dreamers everywhere. Sara's story proved that with perseverance, even the most impossible dreams could take flight.